Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching. Bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Okay, this is my first stream of an Assassin's Creed game, and Assassin's Creed 3 actually happens to be one of my favourite games in the series. I know it wasn't loved by many, but I hold a special place for it, and I love the music. It's probably got my favourite soundtrack throughout the whole series. I like Connor's motives as well. Just pure badass tale of revenge.
Let's go.
And gameplay wise, this spawned many of enhancements and improvements we saw obviously in Black Flag and following all those releases. And this, of course, is not just a mere Assassin's Creed 3, but it's the remastered version. And apparently not only has it got new textures, new visuals, character animations and whatnot, apparently they've also improved the stealth mechanics, which in the original AC3 was pretty much non-existent. I mean, yeah, sure, you could use some stealth, but it wasn't all that great. So we'll soon see how much it's improved upon in this release.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
First impressions, it does look quite nice.
I think we're here.
I actually initially started replaying AC3 again on the 360 when it became backwards compatible on the Xbox One. But literally a week after I started doing that, this got announced. So I stopped. So I don't want to go. I think I've finished this game, what, at least twice now. It would have been a third time if I would have done the Xbox One backwards compatible game. So I'm glad I've stopped playing and waited for this instead. So pretty.
The key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir. Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's
You know
talking
Juno.
to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects. Run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
Booyah.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
So glad I don't do any of these tutorials like this in more recent Assassin's Creed games.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
There's Mr. Haytham. No, I reckon thoroughly deserves to have his own game.
Sir? Sir?
Yes. Yes?
Everything all right, sir?
Yes.
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Does he know who I am? Meddling peasant.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Good evening, sir. This
Good
way,
evening.
please.
Thank you. Excuse me, what?
My apologies.
Merci beaucoup. I don't know why I'm attempting to speak French.
Evening, Haytham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it.
There's
I
a
don't
link
suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
to another great Assassin's
No,
Creed
I'm
game.
afraid it won't. On to
Or
business
say no
then.
more for spoiler purposes.
Do you see him?
And the statesman, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
Lawyer's an honest employment, so is mine.
I already have.
So he acts in a double capacity, both against rogues and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by 'em.
Sir, Black Mall, that sick word of trial comes on in the afternoon.
1,000 pardons.
He hopes you will order
So
out
sorry.
service.
My
Yes.
apologies.
Excuse me?
Very active and industrious. You may satisfy that I soften the evidence.
Tom Gay, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not bend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may mention...
Nobody can see me. Climbing up the side of this wall here. I am completely inconspicuous. Excuse me. Excuse me.
And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
Nobody can see me. I am solid as solid snake.
I love to let women snake. A good sportsman always
They move in the shadows.
Here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
And that's how you pick a lock in real life. Nobody can see me. I'm in the shadows.
I've got a bit of stage fright.
A little Dutch courage will put a bloom in your cheek.
Inconspicuous is my middle name.
Burning.
Tonight is a marvel.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
Good boy.
Come, please!
Over there! That's the one that did the murder! That man there! Seize him! A man was killed.
Oh, spear!
But I've done no wrong. I swear. Search him. Any weapons?
Oh my!
I beg your pardon.
Seemed a bit drastic, but that was spear was humorous, nonetheless. I'm glad no one saw me climbing up the side of a wall. Good job by moving with shadows.
What are those men doing? I'm staying where it's safe. Order! We must have order!
Nobody notices me walking out. The only man attempting to leave.
Imbecile!
Other than him.
Where are you going?
Oh, I was hoping he'd get speared. Don't know, got bloke's chances there.
I need to get out. Too close in here. I must get some air.
Get out of my way. Move! Stupid NPC.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Boon!
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Charles Lee.
Then I'd best be on my way.
That bloke's a
I
bastard.
knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Dilly dilly!
Some fresh air might do me good. And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought.
And yet here you are. Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
Oh, that seemed
enough, Graves.
a drastic motivation to start a fight with someone. Come on. Come on. Have it.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas.
Yeah.
Call this off.
You're
If the
dirty
captain
bastard.
sees
To
us-
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on, anyway?
Come on then, you filthy sea dog peasants. Have it.
I'm ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Do you yield?
Never! How do you like these odds?
What's the meaning of this? Captain, explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These folk, we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Yes.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of
Except
them,
a one-eyed
I am
cat.
compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself.
Yes.
Are we understood? Excellent.
Good day.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
He's cut our rations again.
You're not having second thoughts, are you?
I know it needs to be done, but...
What?
Another wife and 2 daughters. What if it goes...
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up. There's Kippy, fella. Won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his face in too. So we...
Quiet! Here he comes. Make like you're working.
Doctor, if you have a moment.
Have you taken ill?
Oh, nothing like that. I was wondering if you'd heard any rumblings of trouble aboard.
What sort of trouble?
Unusual complaints or grievances? Men taking issue with the captain or
You
the
sound
passengers?
just like James. Like I told him, I've been much too busy with my research to notice anything not work-related.
And where might I find James?
The galley's your best bet. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Okay. Peasants. Peasant.
Are you James?
Hi.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
He's a shifty fella.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not like you should feast on land and wine, whilst we're stuck with fish and biscuits.
Cocaine.
Curious. Most curious.
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it...
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready
Right,
to
thank
fire!
you.
Beat to quarters, men! Ready them! Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted?
That bloke is a prick. No wonder people are against him.
Secure the hatch!
Haytham. Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Why give him a weapon? Just, I mean, he'd probably kill you if you tried to stab him anyway, like, but to openly fulfill his request of a duel seems to be a bit of a silly compromise. Aha! Especially when you're as useless as what he is. Haha! Why can't I slash the crap out of him? Ooh, you peasant. He is the most... Why can't I hit him? On the floor. I should have just parried him and took the sword off him to begin with, shouldn't I, really? I might have made it that one.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
You'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right, all right.
These sea shanties crew.
We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Calm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
I've played Sea of Thieves. Oh no, it's done. Bugger! Move, peasant!
We need more speed! Loose the sails! Hate them! You take the foremast! James!
Of course.
To the mainmast with
Oh,
you!
you have to go there. Bugger! Hey, slapping! Oh, bit of an edge. Jeff Hardy flashback there from the ladders match. Was it Matt Hardy or was it Jeff Hardy? Having Jeff Hardy speared when he was hanging. Need some aspirin.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Well, at least the weather's better. Make way! Can he climb up? Here's some of the epic music about to kick in. I do love the AC3 soundtrack. It's my favourite one. Ubisoft presents Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. Journey to a new world. Well, I think, to be honest, that's as good a place to leave it as any. Depends on how this video does. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. I may upload some more videos, but my gameplay videos don't tend to do particularly that well compared to my unboxings and whatnot. But I would like to do more of a gameplay videos, so we'll see how this goes. Let's plonk with some pause. So, with that said, if you haven't done already, please consider to like, share, subscribe, and also dong that bell to get notified when my videos get uploaded. You can also follow me on Twitter at SolidTheSnake, the same as my YouTube username. Catch trying to eat something you shouldn't be. Get away from that balloon. Excuse me. And with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace out.